Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semifinal collision. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking for some space. It's Haynes. Breaks loose at the 40. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? Defense is coming after him. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
The offense stays on the field in this opening drive. They'll go for it in their own territory. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Lets it go quickly. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver. Seventh play now, the opening drive, but it's third and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Escapes the pocket. To bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be fourth down. And the coach has made the call, needing to extend this drive. The offense is out there to go for it. Trying for a fourth down completion. Caught over the middle. It's Hamilton. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Oh, my gosh. The defense does their job. That ball is thrown short of the first down. They've got to rally with the ball and not let him have that kind of effort to pick up the first down.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They try to run it with the option. Pitch play to the back. They've got him behind the line. The option fools no one. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in a run game. He's able to do that right here.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. On third down, it's a handoff. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. First down here for this offense. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. There's the handoff. They test the middle but get stuffed. That run goes nowhere. The Dogs come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Georgia, 0.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Looking downfield, it's Newman. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. That's a design quarterback keeper. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Third down, out of the shotgun. Finds his man. It's Powell. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening them. Spot the ball at the 22.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Tackled at the 8 after the completion. The Dogs will line up now. It's first and goal. How about this on first and goal? The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, when you're defending this offensive coordinator, you have to be ready for anything. This is not something I'd expect to see down in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
Flying for the touchdown on the right side. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Now they get set to kick it away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? On first and 10, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Using his legs here.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Heavy blitz look here pre-snap. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Makes the ground. It's Young. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart into position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they're finally able to stop him. But great execution on the screen pass. Fooled the defense there.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Looking to throw it on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Boy, what an incredible push by this defensive line. And if you're going to survive in the SEC, the teams that really separate themselves are the teams that have great defensive linemen, especially in the interior. And Georgia has had an incredible legacy over the years. And it's nice to see that this player right here is trying to live up to that.
First down sack, pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Taking a shot here. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. A sack on the play, could not escape the pass rush.
Interesting call here by the defense in their dime set with 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back. Make it tougher on the quarterback. Make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused and allows the defensive line to get to the quarterback.
Well, no surprise here. They're already 2 for 2 on fourth down. Got to make it 3 for 3 here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
Chris, I like the call here, going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Here's the second down play. To the air, it's Newman. Bringing pressure. Just trying to get rid of it. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. And that's now going to bring up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. That's a bullet pass to the left side. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half and talk strategy here.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And the tackle is made. The screen pass there produces a solid gain. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Trying to run it. It's Powell. And the Soft were able to bring him down quickly. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Bringing it out. It's Hale. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. First half clock with just 8 seconds remaining. It'll be 1st and 10. On the run, it's Young. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Powell. And he gave it a shot, but should have just left the ball in the end zone. They spotted it at the 19. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Short pass finds the tight end. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The game makes it second and medium. Little eye candy here from the offense and pre-snap motion. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Tackle inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Georgia. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They'll run it to the left. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that previous play. He'll hand it off. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
First down. They're going to throw the football. Trying to extend the play. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He'll throw it now. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. An explosive play, moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 38.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this all.
Well, that was exciting, but no one to throw to. Eventually goes down.
Well, if you're going to be able to play in the SEC and be a dominant team, you have to have defensive linemen like this right here. Now, you've seen that from Georgia over the years. They've been incredibly blessed to have defensive linemen that can hold up against the run, also have the ability to do this right here, which is pressure the quarterback and come up with those sacks.
They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. On third down, he drops to throw. He's running out of time here. The freshman introducing himself to the quarterback there. The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking for the wideout. He's got it. Enough for a first down. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Junior steps up and makes an impact play. An exciting start to the quarter here as the offense facing a third and goal. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Pressure is coming. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
The secondary backed up off the ball now. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Got space, looking to score. And he runs it out just short of the end zone there. The choice to go for it doesn't pan out this time.
Well, down late in this football game by more than a possession, they obviously had to go for this. They just couldn't come up with the execution.
And the runner takes off to his right. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
Now I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. The Bulldogs will send the punt team onto the field. On the return, it's Hale. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost him anything. And they put together something here. He's looking deep here. Pass hauled in inside the 15. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Scrambles out of bounds to avoid contact. He's going to be short of the marker.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Grab behind the line. It's Hale. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that 3rd down catch.
Just a really good job by the corner here, recognizing this wide receiver screen. Because he was so quick to react, when the receiver makes the catch, he's right there to make.
And it's picked off in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment.
Boy, the defense does everything right here. Not only do they come up with a stop to force fourth down, but also they stop the clock by getting him out of bounds.
The Bulldogs will have to kick this away when he comes for his second punt of the game. And the ball is away from inside the 10. When he's got some space here. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The pass rush closing in. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. That's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Intercepted in the end zone. He's got some room and some blockers here. And they bring him down. Great play by the defense, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the play stands. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. The back's got it. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Gonna run it. It's Robinson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. And there's the handoff. Trucks through the defender. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Love to see this with the lead late in the game. In the postseason, you got to trust your offensive line and your back. Not only do you keep the clock moving, you pick up a first down. Now you got a chance to ice this game.
Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment.